Today I'm going to tell you something that might sound completely insane. You need to stop following tutorials. Tutorials are everywhere. Our feeds, our search results, you will even find several of them on this channel. And for good reason, right? They promise a clear path, a step-by-step guide to achieving a beautiful result. They offer comfort in their structure, a sense of security that if you just follow along, you will produce something lovely. And in the beginning, that's exactly what they do. Tutorials are fantastic for introducing you to the basics. How to hold a brush, how to mix a couple of colors, how to lay down a basic wash. They're like training wheels for your artistic journey. They help you get moving without falling flat on your face immediately. But here's the thing about training wheels. They are meant to come off. And if you keep them on for too long, if you become reliant on them, they actually end up hindering your progress. They prevent you from learning how to balance on your own, from feeling the subtle shifts of your weight, from truly understanding the mechanics of riding a bike. The same thing happens with watercolor tutorials. You get stuck on a loop. A very comfortable, very deceptive loop. You watch a tutorial, you follow along, you produce a decent painting, you feel a rush of accomplishment. And then, what is the next logical step when you want to paint again? You look for another tutorial, and another, and another. Before you know it, your entire artistic practice revolves around replication. You become a fantastic copy machine. You can reproduce someone else's art, someone else's style, someone else's vision almost perfectly. And while there's certainly a skill in that, it is not the skill that is going to make your art yours. Think about it this way. How many times have you finished a tutorial painting, looked at it, felt good for a moment, and then felt a tiny bit empty, like something was missing? This happened to me all the time until I figured it out. You followed all the steps, you used all the right colors or close enough. You tried your best to match the brush strokes, but it doesn't really feel authentic. It doesn't feel like you. After the first impression, it doesn't even feel like you accomplished much. And then, when faced with a blank piece of paper and no tutorial in sight, you freeze. You have no idea where to start. The confidence you just felt evaporates into thin air, leaving you staring at the intimidating void of white paper, armed with nothing but the memory of someone else's instructions. That feeling, that paralysis, that's the tutorial trap. And it's holding you back from truly blossoming as a watercolor artist. You're addicted to the step-by-step instructions, and without them, you feel lost. Like you don't know anything at all, even though you've replicated those tutorials every day for who knows how many days. So, how do we break free from this cycle? How do we shed the training wheels and learn to ride our artistic bikes with exhilarating freedom? It starts with understanding what you're actually missing when you only follow tutorials. You're not learning the why, you are learning the what. A tutorial might tell you to mix ultramarine blue and burnt sienna to get a neutral gray, and you do it. Great, you've got gray. But do you understand why those two specific colors, when mixed, create that particular neutral? Do you understand how varying the proportion shifts the temperature of that gray? Do you understand how much water affects its transparency and its strength? A tutorial rarely goes into these nuances because its primary goal is to get you to the finish line, not to provide deep foundational understanding. Imagine a tutorial shows you how to paint a super cute fluffy cloud. It tells you to wet an area of your paper, drop in some light blue, then a tiny bit of pink, and lift off some pigment for highlights. You follow it and you get a cute fluffy cloud. Looks good, right? But what if you wanted a stormy cloud? What if you wanted a misty fog? The tutorial won't give you that because it taught you to replicate that specific cloud. You learned a recipe, not how to cook. You start asking why. Why does this particular blue wash create a vivid sense of distance? Why does adding more water here make the edge softer? Why does dropping a darker color into a wet wash create that beautiful organic bloom? The answer to these why questions are the keys to unlocking your true artistic potential. And you won't find them by mechanically following instructions, you find them through active experimentation, through playing, through trying things your own way, even if they fail spectacularly. We've talked about this before in my Painting Like a Child video. It's all about curiosity, trial, and error, because here's another shocking truth. Failure is your greatest teacher. Every mistake you make outside of a tutorial, every unexpected bloom, every color mix that goes horribly wrong is a tiny golden nugget of learning. It's information that sticks in your brain in a way that simply following instructions never can. You learn its cause, and in doing so, you learn control. Or perhaps more importantly, you learn to embrace the glorious unpredictability of watercolor. So what does stop following tutorials actually mean? It doesn't mean you lock yourself in a room with a blank paper and expect genius to strike, because that would be scary. It means you shift your focus. Instead of looking for a tutorial titled How to Paint a Specific Cute Mushroom, you might look for one titled Understanding Wet on Wet for Organic Textures, or Color Mixing for Earth Tones. You watch it not to copy, but to absorb concepts. Then you put the tutorials away and you play. You get a picture of a mushroom, or just get a mushroom and look at it. Then you take those concepts and apply them. You experiment, you push the boundaries. You try painting your own mushroom using the wet on wet technique you just learned about, seeing how the paint blends on its own. You might even deliberately try to make it look awful just to see what happens. This isn't about getting a perfect result. It's about understanding the process. When you abandon the direct replication, you are forced to look. Really look, to observe, to make decisions, to adapt, to combine different techniques you have learned from various sources or discovered by accident, and you start asking yourself, if I want this part of the apple to appear darker, what is the best way to do that with watercolor while maintaining its roundness? Should I layer? Should I use a stronger mix? Should I try a complementary color in the shadow? These are the questions of an artist, not a copier. This path is messier and it's more frustrating at times. There will be more failures, but every single one of those failures is a step forward, a lesson etched into your artistic brain. And every success you achieve through your own problem solving, it's not just a nice painting, it's a burst of genuine creative joy and newfound confidence that 100 perfectly copied tutorial pieces can never give you. So do yourself a favor, take off those training wheels, embrace the wobbles, embrace the falls, embrace the glorious, sometimes messy journey of truly learning to ride your artistic bike on your own. Stop following tutorials and start painting your own incredible art. I think I'm ready for it. Are you? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for joining me today. See you soon and happy painting. Bye bye.